guys, welcome to my channel. If you are new, my name is Linda Vugazi, and if you are a returning subscriber and you're coming back for another video, hello my lovers, how are you? Love you guys so much. Thank you for giving this girl a chance. You saw this chick on your recommendations, or you saw her on your subscriptions list if you subscribe and you decided to click on this video, or maybe you just found a link somewhere in social media. Thank you for clicking on this face and sticking around to find out what I have to say. Love you guys so much. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed. Comment down below. Let's have a little chat in the comment section and like this video, of course. And now, without further ado, let's get into the video. So today's video is a part 2 of the get to know me. That was the first video that I posted in December. If you haven't seen that video, please go back to watch that video and see it. So part 2 was requested. I was gonna do it, and no, I wasn't gonna do it anyway. Part 2 was requested by 2 of my subscribers. Thank you guys for requesting this and wanting to get to know me more. I'm so honored. But yeah, one was like a special request on one of the questions, which I will answer, and then the second one was like, she felt like the questions were not giving, like it wasn't a proper get to know me. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go into my thinking corner. And since my followers, if you don't follow me on Instagram, please go follow me on Instagram. It's gonna be somewhere on the screen. Go follow me. But since my followers are clearly not fans of asking me questions or giving me questions or whatever, participating, I went onto Pinterest and I found some, you guys are not gonna see, but you can see that there's words written on here. Found some questions, and I think these are pretty good get to know me questions. Like if you don't know somebody and you ask them these questions, I think you can kind of get a gist of the type of person that they are. And since we're gonna be friends, we're gonna be family, since you're gonna be part of this gang, we're gonna be locked in, you need to get to know me. You need to know the type of person that I am, so that you know if you're gonna stick around or not. So first question, where are you from? I am from Middelburg in Mpumalanga, South Africa. That's where I was born, mostly raised. Yeah, I was born here and I was mostly raised here, and this is where that's where I currently reside. It's a fairly small town, so if you haven't heard of it, don't go Google it. It's cool. You don't need to know anything more about it except for that I'm here. Yeah. Question number 2, are you religious? I am not religious. I'm Christian. Yes. I am spiritual. I believe in, what is it? I'm not religious. I am, however, a follower of Christ, and I believe in the teachings of the Bible. Yeah. I'm not religious though, because like to me, religion is like a whole totally, like, not a totally different thing, but like religion is very, yeah. Anyway, speaking of religion, I filmed a video that's either up before this one or after this one about my standpoints with religion right now. So go watch that video or turn your notifications on so that you know when I post that video, okay? And question number 3 is, how tall are you? 163, somewhere between 163 or 165 centimeters, which is about 5'2", 5'2.5", somewhere there. That's how tall I am or how short I am. Depending on your viewpoint, depending on where you're looking at me from, that's how tall I am or how short I am. 5'2". And number four, what talents do you have? What talents do I have? A talent of what talents do I have? I can't sing or dance, so I'm very I'm very creative though. Like I am one person who will pop ideas like I never run out of ideas. I'm not one of those people who be running out of ideas and doesn't know what to say. Never me. Or doesn't know what to do. Like whatever. Throw a problem and I'll give you a solution. Always, I'm that person. I'm the type of person that everybody needs in their corner, honestly. So that's my talent. Also, I I think I'm also, I don't know if it's a talent. I'm also good at convincing people. I could like I'm quite good at convincing people of things. Like I could convince you that you need something or that you need to do something. I'm fairly good at that. Or at least I think I am. So those are my talents. And I can put a good outfit together. One thing about me, I can put a good outfit together. Okay. So those are my talents. Yeah. Number five is what type of music do you like? I mainly like, I used to be, okay, let's not go there. The type of music that I like is definitely like gospel music. I love gospel music. I love, I used to love R&B a lot. I kind of still do, but not as much as I used to in the past. I like I like music that like is good for the soul, like music that makes me feel happy. I which really like doesn't answer the question, but I love music that's just soothing. I don't know. Music that makes everything like it makes me feel like I like music that makes me feel like everything's gonna be alright. So gospel music, definitely, always, always. And I like gqom. It's it's that 50% Zulu in me. I love gqom so much. Um, if I had to choose between piano and gqom, I would honestly always choose gqom. I love gqom music. Anyway, what's your favorite song? I really thought like by the time I film, I will have known what my favorite song is, but I feel like my favorite song is The Blessing by Elevation Worship. I like Never Lost. I think it's by Maverick City. There's one by Benjamin Dube and Kaim Tetwa. It's the You Said I Am the Vine and all the branches. That I'll never leave you, never leave. Something like that. Those are like my top favorite songs. I love Sete, love Sete. And then number seven, favorite movie. Favorite movie has to be number one, Legally Blonde. Legally Blonde is number one. Number two, has to be Mean Girls. And I don't care what you say, yes, I'm a white girl at heart. Like deep down, there's a little blonde girl somewhere there. So number two, Mean Girls. Number three, how to lose a guy. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Those are my top three favorite movies. There's probably more somewhere in between, but those three, chef's kiss. Number eight, how would you describe your style? I would describe my style as ever changing. Like, I don't have one style, but I will say most recently it's very, very modest. I'm leaning more into like the modest style. Like, I'm wearing more dresses. I'm covering up. Doesn't seem like it right now, but I'm covering up a bit more. I'm My style is very, I love colorful clothes. Um, I love my style is very like elegant lady chic. Yeah, like that's my style. What in my head, what I want my style to look like in like the long run. I mean, obviously, like right now, I'm still figuring things out. But like in the long run, I really want my style to look like, you know how Elia's face dresses. If you watch Elia's face, that that that's what I like. That's my style. That is my dream style. It's very elegant, very effortless, very you know. And number nine is, what is your favorite childhood memory? So, this is the question that I said. So last time, the question had something to do with my childhood, like how was my childhood like, whatever, or how would I describe my childhood? And the person who asked me the question says I was vague, and I was very like I didn't give a desired answer. So this is along the same lines, and my favorite childhood memory has to be, I don't know, I always go back to like, I remember when I was in creche. um I used to live with my grandparents. So when I was in creche, this small creche in our neighborhood, it was, why am I forgetting? I'm forgetting because I've been to so many schools, y'all. But Toddler's Town and Christmas. I mean, Christmas at creche is like amazing, but like Christmas was so magical there. And I remember we had like a concert and we were singing and there were bright lights, and like that creche used to go all out for Christmas. And I think like most of my favorite childhood memories have to do with Christmas at Toddler's Town. Like those are my favorite memories. And um what else? What other memory do I have? I remember for one of my birthdays, I think I was turning either 10 or 12 or something like that. I have an aunt whose birthday is on the same day as mine, so we share a birthday. And I remember she took me and my cousins who were visiting her. Well, me, my cousin who was also visiting, and then her kids, and my another aunt. No, it was a bunch of, I don't remember. Okay, I don't remember much, but I remember we went to the zoo, and it was on either on my birthday or the day after my birthday. So like I take it as my birthday celebration, and it was amazing. And we got cake. We got my birthday cake, and yeah, I really loved that. Like those are my favorite childhood memories. Those are, or going to church when I love, I mean, I still love church, but I feel like going to church as a child, there's no other experience that could top that. There's no other experience. You could never experience church ever again in your life the way that you did as a child. I bet you. Going to church as a child was so amazing. I loved church so much. Going with my grandparents and like my siblings who are like my cousins who are my siblings. Like we used to go to church. Like my grandmother was the type of grandmother which, if you are South African, you're black, then we probably had the same grandmother who, like, she would not leave anyone in the house and then go to church. Yeah, if you want to live under her roof, then you are going to church with her. So like, those are my favorite childhood memories. Definitely. There's probably like a few more that are on the list, but at the top of my head, that's what I can think of. And then, um, number 10. Number 10, favorite TV show. What's my favorite TV show? It has to be Friends. My favorite TV show is definitely Friends, and there's no other TV show that could top that. Friends is number one. Number two is The Loud House, and there's no number three. There's it's Friends, and then The Loud House. Those are top two on my list. Okay, I love Friends. So no one told you life was gonna be this way. That's my jam. I've watched every episode probably like a million times. I back in school, like primary all the way through high school, like until I was done, that was my comfort show. Like after school, come back home, take your uniform off or don't, and get noodles and watch Friends. Yeah, that was my jam. I think Friends is partially responsible for my love for coffee because they were at that coffee shop all day, every day. They never missed. And I don't know, I love Friends. I love it. And The Loud House, I mean, The Loud House is comedy gold. It's cartoon gold, honestly. It's some of the best material that Nickelodeon has had in this generation, honestly. And by this generation, I don't mean our generation, because obviously we had iCarly, we had Big Time Rush, we had Drake and Josh, we had Victorious. I'm talking about the generation of the little ones. Yeah, The Loud House is the best that they've done for them. And then, do you speak any other language other than English? I've like ever since I wrote this question down, I've been trying to figure out if saying no would be a lie or if saying yes would be a lie. Because I primarily speak English. I do speak Zulu. I'm still learning a bit more, but I do speak Zulu. Like I speak English and then Zulu as well. I understand other languages. I'm pretty okay with understanding like other languages, you know, but I speak English and Zulu, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Nothing else really. I remember back in school until grade 10 when my grade supervisor called me out on it. I used to write on every single form, anything that I filled in myself, I would write home language English, always. And I remember once we were filling in some type of form, and my grade supervisor was like, your home language is not English. And I was like, yes, it is. And she was like, no, you have to change it because it's not da 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 da. It was a whole conversation. But yeah, I barely speak anything else other than English except for Zulu. I speak a little bit of Zulu, a little bit here and there. And then number 12, where would you like to live when you grow up? So, where? I feel like Cape Town. I would I would want to live, like my dream is to live on a farm. Like I would love to live on a farm. But if not, then like a vineyard in Cape Town or in the Cape would be amazing. Like a farm or a vineyard, you know, southern life. Like that's the type of life that suits me. Honestly, I've always wanted that. I was never really like a city life type of girl. Yeah, I was never really like a city life. Like the whole big, I mean, Not really, no. Like the whole big city life, no. I really love like the farm life, the wholesome life, the you're raising your own animals, you have your own crops, riding horses. If I ever learn how to ride a horse, milking cows, taking eggs, fresh eggs from chickens in the morning, that type of life. That's that's the life. So yeah, I would love to live on a farm whenever I get older. And then number 13, my favorite drink. My favorite drink is coffee. Yeah. But more specifically, not iced coffee. Iced coffee, circumstances. But my favorite coffee or my favorite drink has to be black, bitter, scorching hot, strong coffee. I cannot imagine life without a nice cup of bitter black strong coffee, honestly. Like why would you even want to live a life without it? I don't understand. I don't get it. It does not make any sense at all. So coffee is my favorite. It has been for a couple of years now. For a couple of years now. Yeah. But I like exploring. Like I love exploring with drinks. Like I love green tea as well. I haven't had it in a while, but I used to be like a green tea fanatic. I love green tea. I love rooibos tea as well. I love water, duh. But I love experimenting, and hopefully, like on this show, on this channel, we'll see a little bit more of that. A little bit more of me exploring with drinks, coming on here with some new whatever. And as you know, we don't know. We don't know what's to come. That's why we should subscribe so that we know what's to come. Yeah. And number 14 is, what milestone are you working towards? A lot, but let's see. I think specifically to let's be specific to YouTube. Milestone that I'm working towards is getting monetized this year. I would love to get monetized before June. That would be a dream come true. Although I know that like I posted a video and then I slacked immediately. I'm back. I'm back and I'm back with full force. So I would love to get monetized before June. I would love to hit a good 10K. Am I stretching it? No, I'm not. Crazy faith. One thing about me, I believe in crazy faith. 10K by my birthday. Let's make it happen. Like that is a milestone that I'm working towards. It would be a year. On my birthday, it would be a year since I started the channel. So imagine how amazing that would be. Yeah, so that's like milestones that I'm working towards. Or yeah, those are milestones that I'm working towards. Also, there's a lot, man. There's a lot. If you guys want like a vision board video, let me know in the comments and I'll see what I can do, what I can cook up, you know. My last question is, what small gesture from a stranger made a big impact on you? So this is, I don't know, take it as you will, okay? Some will be like, oh, that was big, or some will be like, oh, that was small, or whatever. Like, but a gesture from a stranger that like made a huge impact on me till this day, I'll never forget it, is I remember when, I think, no, I never, because that video's not out yet. Anyway, last year when I was working towards getting my learners, it was a process. I was in and out of the town council or municipal buildings, whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But I was in and out of those buildings for months, working towards getting my learners. I tested the first time and I failed. And then, like, when it was time for like the second time, things just kept on going wrong. There were so many strikes. Um, I don't know, like somehow I always had to like get like a new document for whatever and get this and get that, and there were strikes, and you know, like there was just a lot going on and I was so frustrated. And I remember going to write for the second time and I was shaken up. I'm one person who, I've never been a failure. Like I've never failed at anything that I try, you know, like everything that I try, everything that I do, by God's grace, I've been able to succeed in it. So when like the time came for me to write for the second time, I had that fear of, oh my goodness, I failed. For the first time in my life, I failed at something. And what if I fail at it again? And I was super scared. And I remember I was praying and like asking God for just like some type of guidance, asking for anything in that moment, honestly. And like I wasn't confident in what I could do in writing the the test. And y'all know the stereotype about driving instructors or the people that test us for learners and licenses and all of that. You know, like the traffic, the license department, like the whole stereotype about the license department, like they don't take BS. They are mean. They are very like strict. Like that is the typical stereotype about them. I got there and I had the kindest um inspector. I don't know what they're called, inspector, instructor, whatever, but the kindest ever. I literally answered questions 1 to 10 or 9, and he answered the rest for me. And I know this could, y'all gonna be like, that's immoral, or no. I don't care. I prayed for help and I got help. Okay, that's the moral of the story. And I'm so grateful till this day, because the fact that these people are known to be mean and they're known to be like that, and he helped me pass without asking for anything, without asking for a bribe or anything at all. Like he was just being kind from the goodness of his heart. I was I was so grateful. I'm still grateful. I'm so happy. I hope wherever that man is, he's having the best life, he's living the best life, and he's being blessed abundantly, honestly. So if there's a kind gesture by a stranger that impacted me a lot, it's that, because I never thought such a gesture would ever be made for me, you know? I don't think anyone ever really thinks such of the driving instructors, you know? So yeah, wherever he is, I don't even know his name or surname or whatever. I don't. But yeah, that was the last question. Thank you guys for staying tuned to this video. This one, I feel like this one is gonna be shorter than the last one. I don't know. Thank you for sticking by. Like the video, please. Comment down below what other like videos you would like to see. Comment down below if you would like to see the vision board video, and also what else. Just send me love in the comment section, please. Send me a little bit of love in the comment section. Love you guys so much. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video. Bye.
Ooh la la la.